Hiya folks, if you watch my other two diesel heater installation videos, you'll know that I'm very happy with the heat that it's giving out to heat my cabin up here now. But I've also just gone and got one of these ones. This is one with a built-in fuel tank in it, and this one in a way is sort of portable, although you can install it in a place, and I might put this one in the other side of the log cabin as well. So let's get it out of the box, let's have a look at it and see what it's like. So let's make life a lot easier for myself here. I'm just going to cut down the front of the box like that. Just cut down there. We'll have a look at the hardware in a minute. It should be pretty similar to the original one I got. The instructions are the only thing that let these things down, because they're actually not very good whatsoever. Hence that you tend to go online to find out more information from people who have actually installed them. I call it a parking heater, and this has got the instruction leaflets for the other one I've installed in my log cabin. And let me just undo the clips on it, hold on. And literally all you do is you pull these forward, then that opens up a little clip. There's two per side. And then the outer cover, by all accounts, once you take the fuel cap off, should just lift straight up. There we go. And that will reveal the internal fuel tank, which literally just sits on top there, already connected up. There's your fuel pump, just like the other unit I've got, which, as you can see, I've installed here. I'm going to be changing this, folks. That needs to go on the outside because apparently these aren't sealed very well and they can let fumes in here. So I'll be taking that off and putting it outside and just running the copper pipe straight through. So I did that in my previous installation. I may do this to the air intake to the unit as well. I'm going to put that filter outside so it's drawing in fresh air in there, and it's recirculating the air through there, coming out of there, just to keep the warm air circulating. So that's that. And as I say, coming over here, you can probably appreciate that it's basically one of them fitted into a box with a fuel tank already mounted on top. The fuel pump, as you can see there, is facing uphill, which they recommend you have it. You know it's the output, because the output's got the connector on the side, so that's the basis of the actual unit itself. The only lead you've got coming out is your positive and negative supply cable. Some people put it straight onto a battery, some people rig it into their power supply, and some people have a UPS power supply, which is an uninterrupted power supply. In other words, if your power goes off, then it will go to a battery backup, but that's another story. The front of the unit has got its controller on there. I haven't used this controller yet. It's different than the one I've got situated on the wall over there. So I thought I'd just take it off just to show you the inside. So installation to this one should be really simple. So we'll just drop that cover on again. And we've got to, again, put them clips in and lift up like that. And the same with that one there. Looking at the installation bags, again, this one comes with a remote as well for turning the unit on and turning the power up and down. You get your obligatory Jubilee clips, two big ones for your main pipe coming out of the front of the unit. The exact same exhaust muffler, and again clips in there for the exhaust. You get the exhaust flexible pipe. It is sealing, so that's working okay. You get the external air filter for the inlet to the burner, and basically that's it. So to get this rigged up, you have to obviously get bottom entry, if I just turn it up, for the inlet and the exhaust. You know that one's the inlet because that's the one with the fuel line nearest to it, so that's how you tell that's the inlet. And the exhaust, which is the one that gets really hot, is the one you want to direct away from this fuel pipe there, obviously. So that's it, all bolted in. So let's get it up in the air. So I want to rig this thing up temporarily, so I'm going to get the exhaust first. Again, I'm not fitting this in permanent. I want to make sure it works before I actually decide where I'm going to put this. So these, as I said to you, apparently aren't very well sealed. As you can see, there's a gap there, for example. There is a gap the other side as well. There is a hole in the bottom. Apparently that's supposed to be situated that way up so that water, if it collects in, it can drain out. So as a result of that, that really needs to go outside, folks. There isn't any directional arrow on there. So I'm of the opinion that one of these goes on one way and the other one doesn't go on. Although these are quite bent, as you can see, they've been bent. So I'm going to need to straighten them out a little bit before I can apply them. Not the strongest of material on here. This is a lot more flimsier than the other one I've received, so I'm going to put Jubilee clip over the top of that just so that I can tighten down. There we go. There we go, it's going on now. It's a very tight fit. Yep, it's going right on, folks. There we go. And I do notice that there is a slot here. I don't know if you can see that there, look. See that slot in there? To get a screwdriver in to be able to tighten that up. So let me get a screwdriver. So I'm just going to stick a screwdriver through that slot and tighten up that Jubilee clip on the exhaust. Right, there we go. So that's on tight. And on this one, the air intake tube comes in here. So again, you can upgrade these, I suppose, but I want to use it out of the box just to make sure that everything's okay as it says it is. So we'll just put that, undo that screwdriver, screw a little bit. Yeah, these should work straight out of the box, shouldn't they, folks? So that's what I'm trying to achieve here. Although a lot of people do upgrade these when they install them. So let's put that on there. As you can probably see there, that one's fitted like that. That one I've had to fit at a slight angle and hopefully get the screwdriver through there at an angle to tighten that up. If I'll get the angle in there, yeah, I can, look. So I'm going to do that up now. Yep, so that slot has turned out to be quite a handy place to have it. There we go. And as I say, you want that to be facing outside to get your fresh air into your combustion chamber. So I will just slide the exhaust on. Let's put one of those last clips on there. Like that. As I say, there's no directional arrow. Quite tricky to get these on there. Yeah, that is tricky, so just be careful with that. The other one wasn't this hard, folks. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and open that up a little bit, just by sticking a screwdriver in there with a taper and hopefully spreading it a little bit. Okay. Maybe that might have opened it up a little bit. There we go. Now, little modification. You might have to do that as well, folks, so just something to be aware of. I will just nip that one up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Right, that's that. I'll just stick that on. There should have been another Jubilee clip for that, but I seem to be lacking it. So, lucky enough, I do have a box of Jubilee clips. So, I am one short in this kit. There we go. We'll put that one on there. Looks big enough. And we'll just nip this one up. So they're so simple to set up really, folks, but that's probably why we've got NAF instructions. The NAF instructions just aren't really that good. I've looked through the other ones and a lot of people have said they can't really decipher them, so that's why it's good to sometimes just watch a video of someone doing it. Right, okay, that's that. So I've got nuts and brackets here, which I will be using when I do install it permanently, but I'm not needing them for the moment just to get this thing fired up. I don't know whether this comes with batteries or whether it needs batteries. It needs 2 AAA batteries, which I've got indoors, so I will get some of them. So, if we put the unit over here for the moment, hold on. If I put that through there, like that, sit that on the end over there, like that. So I've just gone inside, folks, to get a couple of AA or AAA batteries for this. So they literally just go in there like that. I will say that the other one that I got from Vevor come with the batteries as well. So there you go. And it says connecting, please wait. Look at that, look. But we haven't got it powered up yet, so perhaps I've got to have it powered up before it actually connects, because I haven't got no battery connected up yet. So I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to get some diesel into the unit first. So let's just pop that in there like that. And I'm using standard diesel here, folks. I've just been down to my local garage and they were selling diesel for £1.94 a litre. I then come home via a different route and then I found somewhere that does red diesel. That was for £1.47 per litre. And they also do house fuel as well, which is another type of oil, kerosene type stuff. And they was doing that for £1.20 £1.24, I think it was, or £1.20 a litre. So I'm probably going to experiment with them, and I'm also going to be experimenting with using a mixture of engine oil in there as well, dirty engine oil. So anyway, that's that. Let's just put this neat stuff in there for the moment. So this is straightforward diesel, folks. And just get it going. There we go. Don't know how much is in there. There should be enough to get it going anyway. So we put the lid back on. I'll have to check and see what lid, size this lid is as well, folks. Right, let's put that over there. And I've got a 12-volt battery here, folks, which I'm just going to connect up. And it's got quite a bit of length on it, folks, look. So I'll just strip back these cables here with this cable stripper. And I notice on this one, there's no fusing line here. I don't know whether the fuse is inside. I will have to check on that one, folks. But let's get this done up. So we've got positive and negative. This is only temporary, folks, by the way. So let's put the positive cable inside that clip there. There we go. That's in there nice and tight. I have to cut that insulation back on that, folks. That wrap they've put around it. It's just not tight enough to span a battery. There we go, that's better. So I'll just screw that up there. Right, so I'm going to stick that through there. Just tighten that down there. I'll tighten me clip up. Right, that's it. We've got the power to the unit now. We've got fuel in it. So one thing I did notice as well, folks, an end hasn't come with this unit. I've looked in the box, there's no end for it, like a diffuser. Like if we come over here with this one, we got these diffused ends in here, so that didn't come with it for some reason. I didn't know whether that's a standard thing or not. So first of all, I don't know whether we've got to prime the pump. I would imagine we have to. So let me look on how to prime the pump first. I'm going to take this case off again, folks, I think, because I just want to see what's actually going on inside. Make sure it's not leaking at all. Right, folks, you are not going to learn how to prime the pump by reading that, believe me. So I've had to go online and I found a YouTube video, and let me show you how to do it now for this type of controller. So with the battery connected, the panel is illuminated quite dimly, but you have to press that and the up arrow. They call this one the up arrow. You'd think that would be left and right, wouldn't you? But that one, and you've got to sort of get your timing right. It goes H off. And then once you get into that mode where it says H off, you then press this one, which says H on, and the pump will start to prime. The little symbol comes on down there. So we should be taking fuel now out of the fuel tank there and filling that line up. So we want to watch that fuel go all the way up there. And it's coming up now. I can see it through the other side. Until it goes down into the unit. So we just got to watch it, folks. So you really want to be taking this off. Although you could look underneath, I suppose, and look for that little pipe down there, which I can't see from here. There we go, there it is there. And as soon as you see fuel enter into the unit, then you can turn it off. So it's coming through the pump now, folks, as you can see. And there doesn't appear to be a filtering line. Just looking around it, folks. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be a filter, so it comes straight out of your tank into your pump, out of your pump, and then straight down into your actual unit. So the fuel now I can see is going down there. So to turn the pump off, go back to that one, and it stops. And then you come out of the setting mode by pressing that, and you're back to normal. So now we've got fuel there, and just to turn it on now, it's just a matter of literally pressing that. And also, folks, there doesn't appear to be a fuse in line as well. Oh no, there is a fuse up there. The fuse is tucked in there, folks. There we go, look at that. So there is a fuse in it, but there's no fuel filter, so it might be worth putting one of them in. Right, just clip these last two back in, folks, like that. There we go. So we're sitting on there like that. So now you can either press your on button on your remote control. It's saying connecting, please wait. So perhaps it's some sort of a wireless unit. Well, that's not working at the moment, so I'm not too sure why that is, folks. So I'm just going to turn the unit on from there. The fan starts up. It's quite quiet at the moment. It's got to go through its proving cycle first. The little glow plug is illuminated there, but no heating coming in through yet. You should be able to hear when it kicks in. You'll hear it sort of ramp up. and there's fumes coming out there. You will get that first of all, folks, because I may have over primed it, you see. So once it's primed, these do come out clear at the end of the day. So I've just got this pointing towards an open door at the moment, so we know the thing's firing up. And now the fuel pump's just come in. Temperature at the moment is 12 degrees centigrade there, as you can see. So you can hear it ramping up. Not too sure why this isn't connecting. It's saying connecting, please wait. I might have to look online for the instructions about how to set this remote up. But coming out of there, that is really, really hot, believe me. Well, it seems to work okay, and I could use this with that because I've got a battery charger as well. Or I could go down the power route and put another one up there and have another battery backup supply on the one over there. I've just squirted that up there, folks. Look, 94 degrees coming out. So I've just sussed that out, folks. I thought that was the up arrow, but now this one's the up arrow because I've got it actually ticking over on its lowest setting. And as soon as you ramp this one up, look, see it going up there, look. There we go, look, right up to 5.5. It really ramps up now. And that's really throwing some heat out now. Obviously it's like a turbo now. You can see that fan spinning around very, very quick there. And when they say turn these off, give it a good blast on high speed before you turn them off. Then hit the off button. Keep your finger on it, and then it flashes off, but it doesn't turn off straight away because it ramps down. So basically I've got to learn how to work the controller, folks. This is a different controller than the one over there, and I'm not sure at the moment why this is saying connecting, please wait, so I'll have to look and setting this one up. But that's this little one from Vevor. Slightly different than the other one I've got in the way that it's got the built-in fuel tank inside it, and yeah, I'm quite happy with it so far. It's getting warm, well, it's getting very hot actually compared to the other one. I've just got to learn how to work the controller. Anyway, do keep an eye out on my diesel heater videos, folks, because I'm going to be bringing you some different fuels we're going to be putting in these and seeing if we can get the running cost down a lot cheaper as well. And there will be a link in the description below for this actual unit as well. So I'll see you in the next video, and until then, bye for now.